Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the 2,000 subscriber for my channel. I'm very humbled and thankful for everything you guys have done and watching and putting up with my antics, my really poor videos at times. Hopefully they're getting better, hopefully they're getting better. But just a mixture of just me having fun. It's like I just try to show stuff I enjoy. And I'm fortunate being able to do that and to share some of that with y'all and to make some good friends along the way. So as we go tonight, I'm going to bring in some guests tonight and good friends I've made through doing this kind of stuff. And I really appreciate them, appreciate what they do on their channels and their work, both for the 2A community and in the industry as general. Let's start off and let's bring in AR. AR, what's going on?
Hey, I said, oh no, you're going to make me the first one in here. Congrats, Hasbro, man. You deserve it, brother. Glad to be here. Hasbro's a great guy. I've known him for a long time, and he's always here and been around. And I enjoy spending time with you, him, and all the guys. So good to see y'all on the side chat. It rocks the nights. Don't go away. Good stuff coming up from Hasbro. And if you're on my channel, click the link, guys, and when he starts doing the giveaways, to be able to come over here to get to be in the giveaway. Thank you, brother, for having me.
All right. Hillbilly's laughing already because I forgot to hit the video introduction. So here you go, guys. Enjoy. Anyway, there it was. That's all it was good for. Okay. Walter, let's bring you in. How you doing, Walter?
I'm doing great. Thanks very much, Hasbro, for the invitation to come and participate on this auspicious occasion, or maybe suspicious occasion. I don't know. It's one of those. It's one of them auspicious things, I guess. I'm happy to be here for sure. It's good to see you guys showing up in the side chat over there. Looks like it's going to be the same old Hee Haw gang is going to be here tonight. So I'm looking forward to what we got going on. And folks over there in the side chat's going to be a fun night. So thanks again for the invitation, and let's keep it going here.
All right, thanks, Walter. Jamie, how you doing?
Better than I deserve. Congratulations, Hasbro, on 2000. Thanks for having me. And if it wasn't for me and Hillbilly being here tonight, Walter wouldn't have said hee haw. I'm just saying. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun night.
All right, thank you. For everybody who doesn't know, by the way, this beginning of this kind of messing around with YouTube, I started doing RC aircraft. That's what my other channels are doing. But I got into during COVID time of doing my other big hobby, which is shooting and stuff. And that started, and that's the reason I brought an AR, that guy, first. Because the first stream I ever did was with him and Echo. And Echo saw a couple of videos I do and invited me on his channel. And we miss him, but I appreciate AR still here and helping us out tonight. All right, next up, Chris. How you doing, Chris? Oh, you're muted.
I'm doing great. I appreciate the invite, and congratulations, man. That's awesome. Hit the 2,000 mark.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm glad to see your success too. You do a great job in your channel. It's really, really well done.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Speaking of well done, I really wish he'd do his Bud Light intro, but he's not going to tonight. Bill Billy, how you doing?
Lipstick.
Hey, buddy. Congratulations on the 2K, man. That is wonderful. I'm so happy for you, man. And thank you so much for inviting me on tonight. Yeah, the beginning of that stream went way better than most of mine do. I must usually start muted and upside down. I don't know. I mean, just so awesome, buddy. Glad to be here tonight. We got rock and roll and side chat out there already.
Yeah, there's quite a few. That's awesome. So as we begin tonight, I want to start off just with general thing. Each one of you, tell us just a little bit about yourself, and I'll finish up telling people about me, because we got a lot of people that are new that may have not been around on previous streams and learn a little about us personally. You know, you don't need to give your name and address and your wife's serial number or social security number and all that sort of stuff, you know. But just tell us a little bit about yourself. We'll just go in that same order. AR, this way. That guy, go ahead.
Let me think. I'm an old man, been streaming live for a couple of years, maybe longer. I been doing guns since I was probably 10 years old. Started shooting 22s, reloading close to 10 years now. I enjoy live streaming, actually hanging out with everybody. That's kind of a new world when I first started. Me personally, I was single most of my life. Worked jobs, this, that, and the other, robotics, similar to Hasbro. He works in robotics and molding machines. That's what I did. He does a little bit higher pay probably than I had. But I used to run a lot of that stuff. So I started a channel years ago. Actually, my original channel got deleted accidentally. That messed up. And I couldn't get a hold of YouTube to rescue it. So I was grandfathered in for everything. But anyway, I got a new channel now. I don't do a lot of content, but I always do. I love the live streams. So, and I've been busy a lot because I've been working on car parts in here. So, but it's great to be here. Outside of that, I was a wild and crazy guy most of my life. A side that you don't see on here. Because, you tend to be, a little more proper. But anyway, I'm glad to be with you guys, man, in the gun community and all this reloading stuff. It's the best thing I've ever did, actually, outside of my love of guns. And I love guns. As a matter of fact, I got a 45 Vaquero I'm looking at now, brand new, and 45 long coat. God, I wish I had that gun. I may go back tomorrow and get it. It's just I hate putting
those are nice.
Yeah. But thank you for having me on, man. And I don't know what else to say about me. But
all right, Walter, how about you? Tell us a little bit about you.
All right. Well, I'm retired, and that guy thinks he's an old man. You don't hold a candle to an old man over here, let me tell you. So I retired mostly from school teaching. I'm too lazy to work and too proud to take welfare. The only thing left is government service or school teaching. So I did that. Also got some law enforcement, firefighting background. I taught scuba for 30 years and I'm an active kayaker. Do quite a bit of hiking still when my knees give me the go ahead to do that. So I started shooting and casting and reloading back in the 70s, and I took a couple years off here and there, but pretty much steadily since then. I got a great big old collection of bullet casting molds. I was trying to count them the other day, and after I get past 21, I can't really count very well. But I think there's about 250 of them in there now, and so I'm a junkie when it comes to bullet casting molds. I got way more than I need. So that's kind of me, I'm not married. I ascribe to the catch and release program. They come and they go,
I like that. Okay. That's a way to think about it. That's pretty awesome. All right. I don't know why our order just changed, but it did just change. You see that in the screen?
It's a very disorderly groove.
I did that for a reason.
Oh, you did that. All right.
Yeah.
Well, now we're down to Jamie. Tell us a bit about you.
What's to know, man? I'm getting old. I'm looking forward to retirement. I've been doing YouTube since about 2017, and took me this long to get to 1,000. So congrats, Hasbro, on getting to 2,000. That guy right there is a good friend of mine, and all these guys on this panel are. I consider them good friends, and I kind of like older stuff as far as firearms are concerned. I like lever actions. I like side-by-side shotguns and pump shotguns, and not so much the over-under things. And I like bolt-action rifles and lever actions.
Good man there.
And,
All right, Chris. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Chris.
All right. My life outside of YouTube, I own a plumbing company here in the town that I live in. I am married. I've been with my wife for 13 years now. We've only been married for 2 of those 13 years. I, like yourself, started my YouTube channel during COVID because I was bored out of my mind and decided to get into the content creating thing. So been doing this now for 2.5 years. And I too got my start with AR and Echo. That was the first live stream I ever did. So yeah, it's been a fun ride. That's for sure. Lots happened
That's
in
awesome.
2.5 years.
Well, for the man now with hard seltzers, lipstick, and a great attitude, tell us about you, Hillbilly.
Oh man. First of all, thanks for having me here, buddy. I appreciate this, and we're gonna have some fun tonight. My phone number is BR549 if you want to call me. Oh man, I just started watching YouTube during the COVID deal, and I didn't have no idea there's anything like these lies and all that stuff going on. But I didn't start my channel till like a year later or something. My channel is just barely a little over a year old, and I've enjoyed it. Had a blast meeting everybody, and just still having fun. And I only had a few videos out, and this feller named Travis P11 commented and said, "You sound like fun. You want to be on my live show?" And I said, "What's a live show?" And then here I am now. So,
All right. Well, thank you all for joining. I'm really happy you're here. Everybody in the side chat, if you don't see me typing back directly to you, I apologize. I'm kind of busy trying to do other stuff on the backside of this thing. But I'll just tell you guys quickly a bit about me. When I got started shooting, it was my dad. We went out and he got into muzzleloaders, and he bought a 36 caliber custom rifle build, and it was just awesome. Well, he saw I liked that so much, he got me my first New Orleans Ace. And you guys look that up. It's like an ancient kit that you put together. And I built my first pistol. Later on, then I got out of college, I started building flintlocks and kept shooting, that kind of thing. And I got into modern rifles a few years after that. But my life's been all over the place. I grew up in Indiana, graduated college, did my co-op internship in engineering in Ohio, went to Michigan. And from Michigan, you know, it's like you don't wonder. At times, I would truly believe that God places you in certain places to do certain things at certain times. And I got the opportunity to go from a young idiot in Indiana to a job in Michigan to go to work for Apple Computer out in California, out in Viejo's area. And so I jumped on that, right? I was single at the time. Then I got married. My wife moved out there from Indiana. She's from here as well. And so it's just an amazing ride along that way. And that was in the days when they just fired Steve Jobs. And later, because of my work, I got to meet John Scully and stuff like that. The guy who actually fired Steve Jobs. And there's a whole history there, but I'm not going to bore everybody with that. But as AR said, my whole career basically has been in plastic part design, plastic molding, and computer simulations of that, figuring out how to do it right before you make, you know, an $800,000 mold that doesn't work. That's a very bad day. So you got to make sure you do it right. So that's kind of my background, what I've been doing as far as personal life and engineering. All right. So what we're going to be doing tonight as we go along, right, is we're going to be giving away several things. Let me switch over to this other camera here, and I'm going to show you what those are going to be. All right. You won't be able to see them just yet. I'll pull them out here, but there's two different sets of Monstrum rings here. This is their Pro Series ring, and this is a Pro Series mount, an AR style mount. Now, both of these are 1 inch. So if you get that, you know, just remember that. Don't try to put them on a 30 millimeter scope. It just happened to be what I was working with at the time. And I had one problem with one screw on one of these Monstrums. I emailed them back. I said, hey, can I just get a replacement screw? That's all I needed. And instead, they sent me brand new mounts. And so that's fantastic. So I'm just going to give these away to somebody. They're really, I think they're one of the best deals for the money out there. And I have no affiliation with them, but they're really good. So we're going to give those away. But then we have Tacky Cool. Okay. And this is what I call these. And so there's a knife in here, and I'll show you at the time, another knife in here, and another knife in here. And they're just kind of unique, but kind of cool in their own way. And they're definitely kind of tacky. So we'll see if y'all like those, but we'll have some fun with that. And then finally, I got to switch back to the other camera. 1 second. We're going to give away one of those. And I'll have that directly shipped to one of the winners, but we'll do the Gadsden flag with his old faded, American flag in the background. I've given one I mentioned to AR. Hillbilly shows his on his background too. And I want to give one of these away as part of our 2,000 subscribers. So I'll ship that straight to the winner, and we'll do that one last. All right?
Those flags are nice. They're so nice, and Hasbro gave it to me. I don't want to put push pins in it. That's why it's not hung up yet.
Well,
So
mine has them in the edges. I really didn't want to do that either, but I wanted it back there where
it's
everybody
a really
could see
good
it.
quality. I like it. Thanks for doing it.
All right.
brother.
Nice flag, man. I love mine.
Mhm.
So anyway, that's what we kind of want to do. So what we're going to do here first, I'll send this out. I have no idea how to do banners. Billy, you'll have to teach me how to do a banner if I could do that. But I want
I got
y'all to
access
type.
to it, but I can't do it right now.
All right, so let me start this, and here's going to be the first word to get in the drawing. We're going to do this just because all these guys on the panel, 2A friends, and that's what they are. You get into this community, and you can tell good people from bad people, right? Good people from those that, yeah, I don't really want to hang with them. And these guys are on the good list. So there you go. So everybody type that in, and hopefully it'll be collecting it right if I haven't done a hillbilly. He has trouble with this too, by the way. That guy. And we'll do that. In the meantime, I'll tell you a bit about what I was doing out today. And then each of you guys can just maybe say if you went out to the range today or not, talk about that. I went out and I shot, I've been having a couple of videos recently on a custom 1022 that I built. And so I took it out to the range today, and it was cold, 35 degrees and a little bit of wind. So I took a little buddy heater. And if you guys know what those little propane portable buddy heaters, this thing was awesome. Put down my legs. It kept burning my legs. I mean, it was that hot. So I'd turn down, move it away, but it made the day bearable. It was so hot, by the way. I'm sitting on a concrete bench. You can see those videos, a concrete bench. I've got it under it to the left. I was getting such bad heat waves rolling up over the bench across my scope. I had to move it way away. I couldn't even see the target because of these heat waves rolling across the bench. But anyway, went out and had some fun with that gun and shot a new KYL target. It was one AR was having a stream last night, and I was kind of putting it together in the background while he was doing that. And so I went out and shot it for the first time today. And if I get a chance here, I'll post the link. Not that I have any affiliation with them either, but it's Shooting Targets 7. It's a bunch of vets got together, and they made some really good shooting targets. And these swinger targets, these KYL targets, they got on sale for $129. That's free 2-day air shipping to your door. I mean, and it's AR-500 steel. It's just a really good design.
Nice.
So I went out and tried that out today. Right. What's even better, especially for the 2A community, and not everybody may appreciate this, but they have the, I mean, if I get the letters right, FJB. What's the other combination? I got to think of it. About Biden and, when they were chanting for him. It was two scissors.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, let's go, Brandon. And it was L something was the second step. But anyway, they have the same exact spinner KYL type target that I got, except with those letters instead of the end plates for $67. I mean, the hardware is worth more than that. And so you guys, if you're interested, check them out. That we had a ball shooting that target today. Because what I did was I did a bunch of precision tests, right? I would shoot different ammos and season the barrel and, and then shoot the target. And then right after that, shoot the KYL, see if I could complete it with that specific ammo. And I was really surprised how many did, how many ammos made that. There are a couple that didn't, but they're all the way down to 1/4 inch at 50 yards. That's pretty small. So anyway, that was kind of fun. So Walter, did you get out today?
I didn't get out today. Weekends at the range I shoot at are pretty packed, so I opt to go midweek. Generally, I was out Thursday, shot some 38 Super and some 44 Special and 44 Mag. I kind of messed up with the 44 mag and gotten in trouble with the range masters because I had a a 5-spot target. There's one up high, and then two, and then down lower two more. And I started shooting the 38 Super up at the top 3-inch spots, and the next two were the 44 specials. And I'm only out at like 8 yards, and so I got the 44 mag, and not even thinking about my trajectory, that those rounds with some hollow points were tearing up the berm behind the target. I mean, big time. It looked like Chris from the 740 had been in there with his backhoe, and Rangemaster came out there and said, "You're either going to get a shovel and fix that berm, or you're going to move that target out to 25 yards with those Maggies." I said, "I'll move the target, boss." and then I took the shovel and patched up the berm. But boy, they were plowing a furrow back there. It was fun though. So that was my Thursday outing.
You should do a video with that with a golf club in your hand, talking about having to fix the divots.
Yeah.
All right. AR, did you do anything today? Get out and do anything at the range today?
No, I went to the shop to check on my car, and he didn't show up, but I seen him going into a bar today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he seen me. I blew the horn, turned around, he went by and spoke to me a minute, but he wasn't there. Had some guy, he said he was going to get auto parts, but I found out where he was going. So
There we go.
I
Look at that.
didn't really do much. Come home and did some things here with the software and the cam, for your show tonight.
Well, maybe
All right.
he's needing tools. He went to the bar and got a screwdriver.
Yeah, there you go.
That might have been the
Hydraulic
problem.
fluid.
It's a mom and
could've been the
pop,
problem.
and I can't get an answer on him when I ask him when the car is going to be started to put the motor in. I'm trying to pin him down, and I'll say, "Well, how about a month? How about 3 months?" That's a long time, 3 months. I said, "Yeah," and I can't get nothing out of him. So it is what it is. I'm at his mercy. I can't do anything. So I'm waiting.
All right, Hillbilly, do you see that? You are not the only redneck that can figure out this technology. I'm telling you.
Hey, there it
It took
is.
me a while, but I got it.
You did.
All right. Hillbilly, let's go down to you next. You get out and blow up any seltzers today?
Actually, I had been working on clearing out a spot kind of through the woods a little bit here and there, so I could get 50 yards here, my range here by the house. And finally got that cleared out and got up a little target back there. And so I was sighting in a magnifier today. So I went out and Monstrum, they come out with a forward magnifier, and so I was sighting that thing in today. So I'll be excited, be shooting a video tomorrow with it. So
Awesome. Chris, did you blow anything up today?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of filming the last 2 days. I was at the range yesterday for 3 hours, and then today I was there from 11:30 to 4. All my stuff from SHOT Show just like came in this week. So I've got 3 new guns here and a pile of optics. So going back out again in the morning and do it all over again. So
That's not all bad. Sometimes I know it can become work, right? But generally it's not all bad.
it's fun work though.
Yeah, that's right. The camera work sometimes becomes work, but the other stuff is fun. So, all right, Jamie, did you make it outside today?
I made it outside. Yeah. Y'all might not can tell, but I made it to the barber shop where I had to sit for 2 hours and wait my turn in the chair. And
man,
then I left
What
there.
they cut?
That's what I did today. I forgot. My hair's short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said they didn't touch that beard.
She says, "This is a girl I went to high school with, and she still cuts my hair, and she actually still speaks to me and still lets me in her store. So that's
Wow.
Yeah, that says something.
that's a major
There
thing.
you go.
She's
Yeah.
very tolerable, I promise. But
Jamie's
I
like
walked
Andy Griffin said, I want a haircut that looks like I didn't have a haircut.
So
All
I walk in and she says, "Ooh, I can't wait to get my hands on that beard." I'm like, "Don't touch my beard." And there was a guy about four guys in front of me who had a beard too, and his was nice, but it wasn't big like this. It was close, but not quite. And they made some comments. You know, you can
Well,
feel people are talking about you.
I feel naked. I hate to say that, but it's like I never had a beard until a little over a year ago. My wife, she's Irish, so she wins all the arguments. That's the first rule of that. But the second is she never wanted me to have a beard. Well, I finally just said, okay, look, I got COVID. I don't care. So I grew this beard and I kept it on for a little more than a year. Well, this Christmas, I got COVID again right before the holiday. And I decided to do a trim on it, right? So I take this shaver and it's got replaceable heads on it, so you can cut different heights. And I look at that thing, I'm going, okay, well, it's about that tall. All right, that looks good. And I was so medicated up, I didn't even notice that the other end was about that tall. And so I go like this, just like a lawnmower right through my beard and mowed it. It was the biggest stripe right down to the skin. So there you go.
Looked like a pitching wedge, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It was bad. And it's like, my beard wasn't as long as Jamie's, but it was decent enough. And it's like, well, that's it for now. All right, everybody.
I did blow something up today, and it was my bank account when I went to the gun store and ordered a Marlin 44 Magnum.
Oh,
I knew you were going
very
good.
Nice.
I knew you couldn't stand it.
I seen one the other day for $1,100 in Franklin's, my local mom and pop store. Man, I wanted it so bad too. Nice.
I bet Jamie paid less than that.
Jimmy?
All right, everybody.
It's Hewlin's fault.
Let's see.
Did you get it for that price that he found?
Close.
Good.
All right.
A good price.
Good quality too. I noticed.
All right, here we go. It's about time we launch this first giveaway, so we're running out of time. So let's start by giving away a set of these Pro rings. Now, these are the 1-inch rings. So somebody wins that, you know that. You can't use them. I don't care. Give them away. They're really nice, though, right? And they're brand new. So let's do that, and let's see who wins. I don't know how I got entered.
You entered.
You
Oh,
typed
because
the
I typed
first one.
I typed it in. Justin.
Justin.
Hey.
Way to go,
Congrats.
Justin.
Congrats.
All right.
Justin.
Congrats, Justin.
Very cool.
Just a second, guys. I'm going to get him written down. All righty.
Yeah, I was gonna let you pull that.
Yep. And then we'll do this. I'm not as fast as Hillbilly there, but I'm trying. Let's do this. There we go. Justin, if you'll email me there, I'll get these mailed out to you next week. Right away.
That was a good year.
Has he shown up in the chat? Has he responded?
Mhm.
I've
He
not looked
has,
this way.
yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Beatles came to America.
All right. That's that one. All right. So everybody does these favorite caliber questions, right? It happens on every live stream. I want to ask everybody, what favorite caliber have you shot in the last month? That tells me what your real favorite caliber is. Walter? That guy. This guy. Would you go ahead? What is your favorite caliber that you have shot in the last month?
44. In the whole family. 44 Russian, 44 Special, 44 Mag, all of them. And I shot 2 of those 3 Thursday. But it might be different next month. Next month it might be 45 Colt.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. It's like with me, right? If I picked a favorite caliber that I shot last month, it's going to be 6.5 Creedmoor, or 22 long rifle. I've just been doing a lot of 22 long rifle because of these guns I built. But
sometimes
there
it's
are
about
others.
how many cast bullets I've got sitting around that need to get shot up. So I got an
Yeah.
excuse to go make more.
Because if I said pistol, by far my favorite pistol is going to be 45 ACP. And I got a gun set up for bullseye. It's just a wonderful thing, but I haven't shot it in 6 or 8 months, so that's probably
Wow.
not very good. So.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
shoot that fucker.
AR, you been to the range to shoot anything last month?
Nope, I can't say where I shot something here a while back, so I haven't shot anything lately.
Okay.
Been doing
Well, I
some
can tell-
reloading, but go ahead. What?
So I can tell you what will become your favorite caliber, and you need to finish that one up. 6.5 Grendel.
Yes, I have a 6.5 Grendel I'm going to build, but I was going to say I did hold 2 of my favorite guns and their calibers past couple of weeks. 2 days ago, the Ruger Vaquero stainless steel, look nickel, but 5.5 inch barrel. I've seen the shorter barrels, 4.8 or something. I don't like it. I like that 5.5. Oh, I want that gun. Brand new 889 or something like that. I held the 44 mag that Jamie's talking about 2 days ago. And I was looking at the fit and finish, talking to my brother, and I said, Kyle, I want this gun. He said, that's kind of weird to stock. You know, it looks like the old Winchester. I said, well, that's the way the 44 Marlin's been since I was 10 years old. 11, I think actually 11 years old when I first started shooting, 11, 12, somewhere in that time frame. So those 2 guns are my favorite and have been for a long time. The Ruger 45 long coat and that 44 mag lever action I want in time. And I do love 44 Magnum stainless steel 629s and 6-inch barrel.
Oh, you're going to get me started because I hate myself 35 years later for selling that very gun.
Me too.
Should have never sold it. Never
I sold mine. And I still
All right,
keep mine.
Jamie,
What?
you been out in the last month to shoot one of your favorites?
Yeah. About a month ago, I was shooting some 270 Winchester,
Oh, you're the man.
308, and lately, what I've been shooting is 9mm. I keep acquiring these 9mm, and it's just what happens, man. I mean, you know, but I'm gonna be doing a whole lot more 9mm reloading. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna find that niche. It's kind of a pain, but yeah, 270, and I've got some ladder loads loaded up for 350 Legend, and I can't wait to get out there and shoot some of that. That'll be a video.
Look at
All right.
Dale.
Now, Chris, I know it's going to be 9mm. You don't even have to answer. I know that's what it's going to be. what have you shot last month that is your favorite?
Yeah, it's definitely 9mm, but today and yesterday's been kind of fun because I been making some videos with 10mm, and then I got a new AR, so it was a lot of fun to be out blasting some 223 today. I hadn't ran an AR for a while, so yeah, so it's kind of nice to mix it up because normally 90% of the time it's always 9mm.
Very cool. Very cool. And Hillbilly, it has to be 22 mag shooting hard seltzers. Am I right?
Oh man, this last month, there's actually been 9mm, 22 long rifle, 10mm, and 357 actually. So out of all those, my favorite would probably be the 357, but it's also a little more costly, so don't shoot as much of it as I'd like to.
All righty. Well, I'm going to put this up here, guys.
That is a great caliber 357. That was the very first revolver I ever bought was the 357 Ruger Security 6.
So we'll do this one in 5 minutes. Okay, this drawing. So everybody get in #thankful. And I put that up there because I'm thankful for everybody that's here, for you guys in the panel, for everybody in the side chat. And as I said, for everybody 2,000 plus now that have put up with me messing around on YouTube. But while we're doing that, I'm going to show you what the first Checky Cool prize is going to be for this next one. All right. Now, everybody in the panel is probably going to fight me for this thing, so be careful. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Here, let me.
I got you.
Okay, there
I
you
got
go.
you, man.
Anybody
Oh,
recognize
wow.
what that's going to be?
I like it already.
Yeah.
Trying to,
That's an AK-47 knife.
okay, cool.
If I can figure out how to do it. Ooh, it looks
Okay.
dangerous too. See that? We do it a little bit farther away here.
Nice.
I like it. I like it. And
Oh
make it
man.
to make it even more tacky, it's got a light on it.
Wow.
You can pull this light up, and you got a weapon light to turn on.
Cool. Yeah,
So there you
tell us
go.
a gun.
We're going to give that one away. And just
Looks like a gun.
it's got a little safety release thing, so you can lock it here a little bit too. Like that, it's locked; it won't bend. And then you can push this button, and it comes back.
Welcome, Eagle.
So I'm gonna do this all night.
Hey,
I just want to
buddy.
make it go. Ah. But when it's in your pocket, you can lock it so it won't, hurt the boys.
I'm going to stop sharing this if you're messing with that gun, buddy.
Oh, let me
Oh,
highlight
can you
somebody.
see that? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
It's all
Oh, that's
TikTok
right.
there.
Well, welcome, Eagle.
Are we
You're
good?
missing. This is the first. Yeah, you look good. This is the first tacky cool gift. All right. I don't know if you saw it, but it's definitely tacky and it's a little bit cool. So it's an AK-47 knife. I give this away. It's got a really cool switchblade action. What's really nice is when it's folded up in your pocket, it's got a lock so you don't cut things off. You don't want to have cut off. And then it's got a weapons light. This you turn this, it turns on a light to go down the blade. So
Cool.
there you go. We'll be giving that one away here in just about 2 minutes.
Good to see you, Eagle. Hope you're doing well, man.
While we're waiting, Eagle, tell us what you've been up to.
Stan took that advice literally, precisely, with death-like seriousness. He believed a man's temper to be his
I don't think
hideous flaw.
You're muted or something, Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Are you there now?
Still can't hear you.
Say
Reboot.
something.
Reboot, and I'll bring
Say
you back
something.
in if you need to.
Maybe he can't hear us.
Can you hear us, Eagle? Nod your head.
Oh,
Really?
you know what?
There he is.
There
It
you
connected
go.
to some random Bluetooth thing. I turned Bluetooth off. I'm sorry. We're good now. My mistake.
There you go. Yep.
All
You
right.
betcha.
Well, while we're waiting to get this next raffle, Eagle, tell us what you've been up to. I know you've been working around a bit more 8.6 blackout, right?
Yeah, there was some a little bit of drama with that between Hornady and them maybe saying there's going to be a different caliber coming out to replace the 8.6 blackout. All that turns out to be not as big of a deal as we thought. So build on with the 8.6 blackouts. If you got one or if you want one, build on.
Good
But
deal.
8.6 is, I mean, I've been doing, I just finished a 5.56 build project. Haven't shot it yet, which I guess will still be going, but I'm kind of into 5.56s right now. I don't know.
5.56. What kind of purpose for it? You doing precision, long range, short range, self defense? What do you think?
No, I mostly just like kind of fancy 5.56s.
Yep.
Semi-fancy 5.56s, like where you start out with budget components, but then you just upgrade a few things to get them to where they're like, either battle rifle quality or maybe just like a nice looking gun. There's a couple of ways to go about that where you don't have to spend, $2,800 on an AR-15. You can get something nice later and build up to it. But
Very
I
cool.
am building an 8.6 right here, though. This is an 8.6 that's going together. So
AR's seen these guns I built, but the first ARs I ever built were two. I built one for me and one for a buddy of mine that just did some really cool stuff for me and for my daughter. And so I built really high-end ones. It's like I spent a boatload of money. The cheapest thing on them was probably the Wilson Combat Super Sniper barrels that were on them.
Wow.
But they were awesome, and I still have mine, and it just is crazy accurate. But yeah, and I got into the, everybody gets in. You get in long range precision, you're sooner or later going to be shooting 77 grain CR Match Kings, and that kind of ammo, right, for really long distance, and it's amazing what a semi-auto can do. All right, everybody, get them in real quick. I'm going to hit the button to start this thing. I'm going to switch over there. or giveaway, because we got to give away several things here before we finish tonight.
Got a few people drifting in you from other channels. I'm trying to highlight you guys. We can't in the show talk. You know, sometimes it say something because we're doing giveaways. But good to see
Yep.
you all.
Okay, here we go. Everybody ready?
Yeah. Rock and roll. Uh-oh. Done passed me.
Jamie!
H. Congrats, brother.
JH586. Congratulations,
not
there,
in-
Jamie.
It's not in
Thanks,
270 Winchester, by the way.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they chambered AKs in 270 Winchester, huh?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You are right. All right, congratulations, Jamie.
Well, thank you so much.
I'll put this away carefully. I'm gonna put the lock on it so I don't hurt myself or you, and we'll get that out to you. All right. We're gonna get ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the next one. Why don't you tell us about stuff are you building anything? Or are you going to build anything soon, Walter?
Nope, not building anything. I'm not much of a rifleman in the first place. I did build one AR that's a really, really good shooter, and just by chance, I built that thing maybe 6 years ago now or so, just to learn about the firearm, and turned out to be a sub 1 MOA shooter. Like I said, just from dumb luck. So it's fun to go out and shoot. But we've gotten so severely limited here in California about what we can have and what we can't have when it comes to semi-auto rifles that that's just not fun anymore. They're so neutered by the time we get done making them legit that just not fun. We got to get past some of this, legal stuff we got going on here before I'll do another one. So I'm not really. I wouldn't call myself a builder at all.
I hate to say I understand that. I had a guy I worked with here in Indiana, and he and his wife moved to take a job out in California, and I had helped him build his own custom arrow with a white, with a Wilson Combat barrel, very high end gun too. And he came back. In order to take it there, I had to basically neuter the gun.
Yeah.
I forget all the stuff I had to do. I had to limit. The magazine had to be fixed. You had to limit its capacity. There were just all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It was easy. The real joke is I could take it apart and reverse that stuff in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not permanent. It's just a joke. So
Same way here. We got to have fixed mag. Can't have an adjustable stock on it, and
yeah.
just all kinds of stuff, dumb stuff. So we're gonna shoot 223. Might as well go shoot the bolt action.
Sorry, I still got this one in here. All right, so let me get the next giveaway get going. I know AR, you got a project or two going. What do you got planned to build?
Yes, I do. Thanks to my good friend Eagle Run, he gifted me 18-inch match series 6.5 Grendel barrel. Looks similar to a government profile, SOCOM. If you know what Faxon looks like in the SOCOM series. I appreciate that too, Eagle, man. This thing's, so I'm building it. I'll be building it. I've already got the handguard. And I'm building, I've had a barrel for several years, which I didn't know he was, at that time he wasn't, but I bought a Faxon government 16-inch 223 SOCOM barrel here years ago, which I could blow myself up, but hang on a minute. Right there's that one I've had. Eagle gave me this one, the 18-inch. And man, I'm grateful, man. It means a lot to me. Eagle's a good guy. I'm honored. You did that to me, man.
If you haven't seen it, check out Johnny's reloading bench, because when he did 6.5 Grendel, he went down the path of a couple of different barrels, and he ended up with Faxon's match grade. I think it was a gunner profile is what he ended up with. But it's just crazy the accuracy you got out of that. Jamie? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, AR.
I have got already, I won't take it out, the Atlas R. I didn't do the S1 without the Picatinny rail. I did the R1 because I want to do, I may end up doing laser on it and an RF thing. go military all the way. This is a 15-inch black. Got it for like $139, man, and it goes for like 189 average. So I got a good deal. I only buy if I can get it dirt cheap anyway. So I got that, and then all the upper and lowers I got. But the handguard's something I recently got along with some gunsmith stuff. So yeah, I got a bunch of builds and coming, and all thing I need is I need a couple of dimple jigs. Now, I know I can dimple without it, and I can, but I'm gonna get the jigs. SLR probably. And,
Everybody in the side chat, I didn't quite get the giveaway tool going fast enough. So if you're within the first, probably 5 or 6 to type it in again, please. Sorry about that.
Are you
Jamie,
you about to give away another giveaway? I haven't typed either.
I just started the banner. Thank you, chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, I was looking at this. All right. Bye.
All right. So Jamie, I know you've been building stuff.
Yeah, my son and I recently, right after Christmas, built his first AR-15 and 5.56, and we got a ballistic advantage barrel for his Arrow Precision receiver sets and Magpul. Buffer tube and spring and stock and all that. So it's a nice rifle, man. And we didn't plan it this way, but it's, it's a scary black rifle, but it has some highlights of silver in it. We got, we put the Willie Bullet Man, I think. No, we got the Scotsman's dust cover on it. It's black and silver. The trigger is silver, and some of the printing on the optic is silver as well. It turned out a whole lot better than I thought it would as far as looks goes. And we still got to get out and shoot it. But let me tell you about a kid that just built his first AR-15, and I call him a kid. He's my son, but he's almost 38 years old, and we finally get this gun together, and we go to the store. I said, well, we need some 5.56 223 ammo for your new rifle. And he starts buying up this ammo, and he says, I bought 3 boxes, Dad. I'm like, good. You got enough to fill up 2 magazines. That's going to last you about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
So obviously I'll be loading a lot more 223. And Walter, Mr. Burkett out there has been asking for a favorite powder for 41 Magnum. Can you help him with that?
Yeah. 2400 is a good one. Accurate number 9 is a good one. And I'm still pretty new to the caliber and the firearms, but there's some pretty good loads from Lyman. And if you want to shoot 41 special, you can get brass from Starline, and the Sierra manual has load data for 41 special as well as 41 mag if you're going to shoot their bullets, their jacketed bullets. So 2400 is a pretty good one though. Yeah, and you can use some of the other old standbys. You can use Unique, which you can use in just about anything. I shot some Unique loads through mine here just the other day. So,
Hey, Hillbilly, I am here to bail you out, brother, on this giveaway tool. I went back, refreshed it, put in the new code, and it came back with the previous code. And I didn't catch it. So everybody, I'm sorry, but enter thank you chat one more time. I'm going to give this thing away. I'll change it to 2 minutes, but I don't know how I did that because I typed it in and it came back. I didn't catch the follow-up screen and it came back with the previous one. I'm sorry.
It happens. Let's see.
I just want everybody not to get a chance because the rest of the stuff, I think it's pretty cool. Some of the stuff all of the stuff we're giving away, but
yeah,
I'm gonna see it. So I did it again. I'm gonna show you guys this. This is driving me nuts. Hillbilly, I'm gonna show you what's going on, and you gotta tell me. Well,
yeah,
maybe Chris, maybe you. So I went back here. right? I choose the right live stream, and I put in that right there. I tell it to start collecting, and it comes back to thankful. You see that?
Let me blow you all the way. Wait, what? Sorry.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It gives me
Let's see
a
what
lot
we're
of
gonna do.
faith in you, brother.
I mean, I did it right. I thought I did it wrong, but I didn't. I did it right. So we'll
Oh.
try it one more time here. Let's do it this way and see if it makes any. Oops.
StreamYard has glitches sometimes. Always has.
There you go. Now it's doing it.
There you go.
So everybody, please enter this again. I apologize, but I want to make
Well,
sure
it
everybody
shows
gets a chance to
25
play.
people in there, so it's
Okay,
picked
that's
up
good. So
a lot of them.
it's picked it up. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying. But
Yeah, I'm having trouble with mine, and I've been emailing them back and forth. I'm like, the only time it gives me trouble is when I have 10 people in there on my chat, which is my max. And every time I type it in, it says somebody's trying to enter the panel. I said, but they're not, and it won't. The giveaway tool refuses to work. And so the guy's first response is, well, just have 9 people enter instead of 10. I'm like, I'm
There you
paying
go.
you for 10. So, I mean, fix what's wrong, please. You know?
all right, guys, we got just over 20 minutes and maybe just slightly more. I don't want to interfere with Hillbilly's time, what he needs and stuff like that. So I just want to make sure we're going to go fast. Chris, we're going to pick back up with you on what you're building. I'm going to go ahead and give this one away. Then we'll go right away to talk about, Chris, what you've been working on, building, buying, anything like that. Then we'll hit Hillbilly up, and then we'll end up with Eagle because I know he's always building something. All right. We'll turn this away, and then I'm going to share the drawing tool. We're going to get this thing going. Oh, I should show you what I'm giving away, shouldn't I? How about if I do that? We're going to give away this Monstrum AR tactical mount. Now, again, this is a 1-inch tube, but these things are just great. I love them because I have 2 different, really, a Riton and then what's the really high-end mount that I have? I can't remember the name of it offhand. But I got another really high-end mount that's the quick release lever, and I'll never buy another quick release lever one of these. They kept walking around on my 6.5 griddle and my 300 hammer like crazy, no matter how tight I got them. So these hold, and this has been a really good thing. So I've got one on my couple different guns that are 30 millimeter. This one's 1 inch, but it's a really well done and relatively inexpensive one. But this is one, like I say, I had a cross bolt here. They had the threads that just weren't formed right. And it was just a 1 bolt. And I asked them for another one. They said, "Oh, don't worry about it. We're going to send you that, and then we'll send you a whole new mount." So they sent me a brand new mount, and I'm going to give that away to you guys. So we'll draw for this right now. Get it in. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, you mentioned those quick detach kept being inaccurate. That's interesting because I almost got one time.
Well, I had them, and it didn't matter if you pushed them forward, like you're supposed to when you tighten them down for recoil. I had them tightened down. I had 50 inch-pounds, which is crazy on a rail. And you could still see underneath it, it was wearing the paint off the top of my rail where it would slide. It was like it was in a bind, and then it would let go and do it again. All right, so here we go. We're going to draw for this Monstrum mount.
Here we go. What? Tommy
Boy. All right.
Nice, Tommy. I know you can use that.
Reply in that chat, Tommy, and then you catch my email there off the banner.
Yeah,
Just
and
send me your
also
information.
Post your email in the chats there so they can hopefully copy.
Okay, yeah, sure, I'll do that.
No, I already did for you.
Oh, you did? Okay, thank you.
You bet.
All right, so Chris, what have you been building, buying, or something like that?
So I'm revamping my old 300 blackout rifle right now, and then yesterday I picked up 2 new stripped Kiger frames. So,
Ooh, you get the FDE one.
Very nice.
yeah, I got the FDE and the green. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
so that's what I got. That I'm working
I've become
on.
a huge, I hate to say it colors, but when it comes to rifles, FDE and green has become my default go-to anymore. I just love them. All right, Hillbilly, buying, building. What have you been doing?
Oh man, I put together an AR here just recently, 5.56, and as I put it together, you've probably seen a few of my videos. I also stuck a 22 long rifle conversion kit in it too, and that thing, I've been really impressed with that, and it's been fun to run. So got that going on right now, and soon will be a 9mm carbine AR. So that'll be coming up for too long. So.
Call me before you do that. I want to tell you how not to blow it up.
I thought maybe you had a
man.
barrel for sale.
No, it's been something else. Something else. I started building an EPC 9 and I tried to follow all the rules, and man, I'm telling you, not being easy. So I got a barrel off at Macon Army right now from Faxon, and the Faxon bolt getting modified to make it handle all this stuff and not to have reliability feeding issues. So I'll be posting videos on that one. But I got a friend that has one, and it's like, when they're right, it's a lot of fun. But when you have one blow up twice on you, yeah, that's not so much fun. All right, Eagle, tell us what you've been building, and make it a short list, because I know you probably got like 15 things in progress.
Well, I'm currently building a 8.6, doing a gas block and handguard right now. It's an Anderson upper, Anderson handguard with a Faxon 16-inch. Got an Aero Precision gas block, which my first time to mess with an Aero Precision gas block. I guess I didn't really know they had those adjustable gas blocks, but yeah, I'm always building something. I just dropped off at the Cerakote shop what is going to be a really cool build. I'll tell you that it has a Faxon PVD, that Chameleon. That's the barrel and bolt carrier group I'm using. But that's all I have about that one. It's going to be at the Cerakote shop for like 4 weeks. So that's like end of March. So in between now and then, there's a GST 9 that is going to have the new ELF Glock trigger that is not out yet. I think I'm going to have the first one. He showed it to us at SHOT Show, and it's a whole new, like, everyone, you guys all know how Glock triggers work. This is not that. It doesn't work like that. It works different. The geometry and the entire mechanism is not Gen 3 Glock. It's something different. It's its own thing. So that Art Elfman guy is just a genius. I love talking to him on the phone. So that has that's actually going to be the matching pistol to that burnt bronze. No, not burnt bronze. Midnight bronze, the one with the glitter in it. Grendel, 6.5 Grendel. This is the matching pistol. It's got a midnight bronze slide on a black GST frame. That's going to be really pretty. I've been doing a matching pistol for every rifle here the last couple of builds, and that's been really fun to do. You said you're into the colors. Man, I think I'm only going to do Cerakoted colored builds from now on. Like, it just is such another element. And some of you guys may know I'm colorblind. So colors are like,
Really?
I didn't know that.
Do you see any colors, or just
yeah,
black and white?
I see half as many colors as the average person. That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
That's interesting, because I did, my mother is a retired art teacher, and growing up, she's teaching all your colors and all this stuff. I didn't know until I became a pilot, I'm partially red-green colorblind.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they gave me the Ishihara, and Walter, you probably know this, they gave me the Ishihara test, and you look at these pastel backgrounds, you're supposed to see the numbers. I saw less than half of them. And so, it's like, does it affect your flying? No, and I see colors all the time, but I don't see all of them.
I don't see all of
red, green.
So there is an app. So some of you guys know I coach a high school basketball girls team. I'm a varsity basketball coach, and all my girls teams know that I'm colorblind. And a couple of teams ago, like maybe 3 years ago, this team found an app that you could make messages into those colorblind tests. And there was a group chat going around where they were saying things to me, but I couldn't read them because they were in this telephone text.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Leave it,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, there you go. Thank
leave it to
you.
the mean girls, huh? That's hilarious.
Yeah. Bunch of jokes.
Everybody get in. Everybody get in subs rule. All right. So what is this 8.5 8.5 arc or something you mentioned? 8.6 arc?
Well, that was part of the drama, and I have some I have some sources that I don't want to out. So they've told me to not say too much about it so that no one knows where that information came from, because I kind of got somebody in trouble with my last video about that. Hornady was going to not see, they submitted 8.6 to Sammy in January, and then they pulled the submission, and that's all public knowledge at this point. But they pulled the submission for Sammy, and then the word was they were going to spend their time on the 8.6 arc, which would have been a Grendel case with the arc shoulder and then a 338 projectile, and it would have been AR-15 platform, which I didn't know that originally. I guess I was just thinking 308 platform, but yeah, so that's actually, Hornady actually told somebody who told me in the last 48 hours that they're not pursuing ARC right now, but maybe down the road, so who knows. But yeah.
That'd be a lot slower and have to be a lot lighter bullets, right? Because you're not going to have the case capacity.
It doesn't have the case capacity, and I don't know how it would be any better than like a 458 SOCOM. I feel like that would be the way to go if you want a big bullet. So I don't know. I'm gonna try not to say anything else about Hornady for a while.
All right, everybody. Put this up here. 1 minute to go. We'll give away the next one. We got to kind of keep moving. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to keep jumping in on these giveaways, but I want to make sure they all get out there. We got subs rule. Make sure you get in hashtag subs rule. And right now we got 28, so that's pretty good on the number. But we'll do it in about less than 1 minute now. I think you'll like this. So let me show you guys what the next one is. Remember tacky, okay? But I think this is cool. Can you see that?
Nice.
Let me blow this up here.
Hang on,
I think
okay.
I can do that.
No.
You got it? Go ahead, AR.
Yeah, there you go.
So this is a dragon knife. I just thought the metal work on it was really cool.
That
But the
is.
blade is actually really mean.
Wicked.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I thought, man, this one almost didn't make it to the giveaway. It almost stayed here. But I just think that was really, really cool. Maybe a little tacky. Probably is tacky, but I like it.
I just want to tell
That's what we're
everybody.
going to give away.
I'll tell everybody out in the side chat. Watch out! Bubba is pushing his way to the front of the side chat to get an early entry. On this one.
And he's just the man to push his weight up there.
There we go.
That is
All right, let's give this thing away. Let me switch over and we'll get it done.
You got a good crowd in here. Some people I know, people from Hillbillies, all you channel sharing. I recognize some people from my channel. Thank you for being here tonight.
All right, everybody, here we go. Good luck.
Click. Whoa.
Hey, all
Hell
won
yeah.
it.
Hot dog.
Let's go.
Rigged. Wow.
How about that?
Congratulations, buddy.
Guys, the panel is not preferred here. I'm telling you.
Oh, boy.
But I did not want to exclude you guys. You guys should win just as much as anybody else. So I'm happy for you, AR.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you, man. I said earlier I was going to play, probably let it go, depending on what it was, but I'm not letting that one go. Thank you.
I may
That's
have to go
great.
back and buy myself some of these.
Man. I got one
All
from
right.
Hillbilly. I got one from Bubba, and I got one from you, and I got one from Eagle, which is a Gerber.
So
So that's three.
while I'm working on this next one, we'll just start Eagle. We'll start from you. We'll go backwards. What is one of your favorite hobbies that's not gun related?
So reloading is off the table too.
If you have to, if you have nothing else in your life, then yeah.
Okay. So I'm a Texas master gardener. Gardening is probably my second favorite, or maybe third favorite in this case, activity. In fact, at one point, an option for my channel name was Guns N' Roses.
Wow.
I like it.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be. You
They
probably
call you
got
Axel
banned
for
that.
short, right?
I
Yeah,
don't
neat.
do any gardening content just because it's hard to bounce around topically on your channels and keep any YouTube traction. But I've considered a second channel and things like that, but it's I'll just do it for me. So yeah, I would say gardening. I'm really good at peppers and tomatoes and irises and lilies. Those are my four favorites.
Nice.
All right, Jamie, what about you?
Against my will, I have become a do-it-yourself home improvement.
Yeah, and that's the truth.
Yeah, I'm a married man, so there's that. But I'm kind of into music. I play trombone in the church orchestra, and I'd have to say that's one of my major hobbies outside of gun-related stuff.
Very cool. Very cool.
Used
Chris?
to play guitar a little too, but
That's something I want to learn. I just have not done it. But Chris?
I don't really have any other hobbies because I just don't have time for anything else. I'm gonna have to probably just say photography. I still mess around with it some.
Cool.
Yeah, that's about it. It's either I'm at work or I'm doing something with guns or that.
All right. Hillbilly, do not say your collection of hard seltzers.
I got a lot of spent hard seltzers collection, but kind of like Eagle Run, I do love gardening. Except for if I was going to go that route, mine would have been called Guns and Maters. No, I love being out in the shop, just making stuff. Metal, wood, it don't matter. I was really into racing for pretty much all my life. So, building a race engine, fabricating, I just love all that stuff. And I love excavating, but I've done it for so many years. I retired from that. So I still like jumping back on a track or a dozer every now and then, though.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, I've talked rebuilding engines. I've gone from rebuilding hot rods to rebuilding antique Farmall Cubs right now.
Oh, nice.
So I got to get that finished. I should do a whole separate thing on another channel on that one, but
Yeah.
I haven't
Tractors
yet.
are popular.
All right, so everybody, next one is hashtag 2K shocked, because I am truly shocked and amazed. Okay, so get that in there, and we're going to give away. We got 2 more things to give away, and we need to do it in the next. Well, we got to do it next 10 minutes. I don't want to cut into Hillbilly too much here.
You're fine, buddy.
All right, I just don't want to
19.
crowd you because I know it's a lot to go, and some of these characters are going to show up there too. So we all got to get back and touch up our makeup before the next show.
You'd be
All right,
surprised how many
so,
shampoo their hair and fix
Yeah,
their hair
ain't
before they
it
come on
yet.
here.
So we're up to AR. AR, what other hobbies do you have outside of shooting, reloading? Don't say live streaming.
Well, yeah, I was streaming a lot at one time. I started out as a kid camping. That was my favorite. And swimming. I actually turned down Six Flags. I remember as a kid. It was built, believe it or not, in Cobb County, not far from where my aunt, I used to live. And she said, "Where do you want to go?" And I said, "I'll go to the beach." And at the beach, you would hear rock and roll. The radio would be loud. So that's what I did at camping. Then later it moved in when I got older, sports cars, guns. And guns was a big thing too. So camping, 6, 8, 7 years old outside in a big old military pup tent. I just had to have one, and I love 45 Colt guns as a kid. And
You have no idea how much I wanted to hear you say Corvettes and long-legged blondes.
Corvettes, I've had 3 Corvettes, and I love long-legged blondes. I love them short long legs too. So I'm kidding, but yeah, it's I'm varied. I have all kinds of hobbies. Oh, that's
Very cool.
Nice.
So here's the next giveaway. I just thought this was awesome looking. It's
Yeah.
not out the front. It still flips out from the side, but I just thought it was really cool. So that's our next one to give away. Then we're going to give away the Gadsden flag after that. So get your hashtags in there. Hashtag 2K shocked. All right, Walter, I know you're a pilot. Would you put that on your list?
Well, I can't anymore. I can't pass the medical due to chronic kidney stones anymore. So the airplanes are gone. I spent a lot of time touring on motorcycles until a nasty crash last year, and that ended that. I was hoping I was going to make 1 million miles. I got well over 900,000 cruising miles on motorcycles, but didn't quite get there. I've been as far north as you can go on a motorcycle and as far south as you can go on a motorcycle in the Americas. So I've been to Prudhoe Bay and down to Ushuaia on bikes. Not
That's
all
awesome.
at once, but yeah, that was a big part of my life for a long time. Now I spend a lot of time paddling kayaks. I headed up a big kayak club here on the coast for a number of years, and so I'm still into that. I've got my fingers in a lot of little pies. I do a little bit of leather work, nowhere near what Mock and Mark are doing, but if I need something, I'll go make it. And yeah, that's kind of it. Actually the casting, reloading, and shooting's taking up more time now than it used to. So I know we're not supposed to do that, but that's some of my background. I did do quite a bit of flying when I could, but
I forgot about motorcycles. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, AR.
I love motorcycles too. I've had about 3 motorcycles at one time in my married years. I won't say why I got them, but hint, hint. And I love motorcycles, but just want to throw that in there. Go ahead, man. Nice. Let me blow
All right, so that's that knife. So I'll tell you about me right after we do this giveaway. So let's get this drawing done. I just don't want to keep pushing the time too much. We're getting closer. We're longer than I wanted to go already. So
the blonde was a joke.
All right, here we go.
Right.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Go, go, go. If I win again, you pass it.
Bubba.
For some odd
Bubba
reason,
wins the
Bubba,
knife.
congrats.
Bubba finally wins a knife back at him.
I was thinking
There you
Bubba. 'Cause
go.
he said something a while ago. Congrats, Bubba.
Good for Bubba. All right, Bubba, you got that email address there. Send me your information.
Let me throw this in. But I want a knife from Bubba with the almost like the cops, that curved knife. That thing is so sharp, man. It'll open a letter. I mean, just lightly touch it. Zip. It's amazing.
I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been doing my job on highlighting everything either. So
I've been doing it.
yeah, I know you have. It's like I'm doing a lot of other stuff in the background. People that do this understand. So. All right, Bubba, way to go. All right, so the next thing we're going to give away, and that was the last of the knives and mounts and stuff like that. So the next thing we're going to give away, I'll show you here in just a second. I'm going to get the giveaway thing up here, and then I'm going to I'll explain it a bit more. But while I'm doing that, I'll tell you about some of my other hobbies. Now, if you ask my wife, she's going to go, he probably, the list isn't, you don't have enough time tonight to give you all the hobbies. And it's absolutely true, because like I told Walter, I've been a pilot. The company I used to work for paid for me to fly their Bonanza, which was awesome. But when the owner lost his medical after a few years, it's like he bought a lake house and sold the plane. And I can't blame him, right? It's his money. But that was awesome. I play golf. I build custom muzzleloaders, right? And engrave all those, that sort of stuff.
Wow.
I do 3D printing. There's just, I could keep on woodworking. I got a whole woodworking shop and do furniture. So she's right. She's absolutely right. I have too many hobbies. But probably the number one thing lately is I got a 3.5-year-old granddaughter that lives too far away, down just south of Macon, Georgia, and that is becoming my hobby. It is, I really miss my daughter at that age. We used to have, and it's a bit of a diversion here, but we used to have daddy-daughter days, and so every Saturday I would take her, and we would go somewhere and give mom a break for the entire day. And that's what I'm hoping to start be able to do now with my granddaughter when I see her. They're coming up here in about a week, and then we'll be down there a bunch. But there is nothing like a granddaughter. I'm telling you, and a grandson, I'm sure, but I just have a granddaughter, and I've only had one child, and that's a daughter. So
We had the father-daughter
is my hobby
last night. The last
yeah,
one.
Nice.
I love it.
I have
I
so
will
many
tell you
great
this.
grandkids, I won't even say. It make me really old.
Hasbro, I'll tell you
Yeah.
this. My kids all the time say, it really seems like you love your grandkids more than you did us. And I'm like, yeah. What's your argument? I mean, I'm just going to admit to that, you know.
Yeah, your point is,
I agree with it. So. Mhm.
yeah, y'all know Rigby's the light of my eye, but I have a grandson on the way. So
Oh, congrats.
thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That is
next
awesome.
time you in Macon, Hasbro, let me know. I'll meet you somewhere and eat or something.
I will make a point of that. That would be a pleasure for sure. And
I'm
AR, maybe
about-
if I come down from the north, I'll swing by and harass you a little bit too.
That'd be great.
Yeah, man, we'll go shooting or something.
There's a
right,
really good barbecue place downtown, so I'll hang you out down there for a while.
That would be awesome. All right, so I'm gonna put this up here, and anybody that wins this next prize, if you can't say this, I won't mail it to you. Okay. I love the USA. I'm thankful I've been able to travel all around the world, and I've seen, nice countries, but without the freedoms we have, at least that we sort of have now. But I've seen the worst of the worst, especially in areas in China where it's so oppressive you just can't believe it. And I just want to say that when we give away this flag, I want somebody to be proud to display this, not put it in a drawer and hide it. Right. Well, that's what the deal is about that. So let me put this up here. And that's an I for the first one. So if it's not clear, it looks like two L's. I love USA. So make sure you get that right. I and then love USA.
Capital I.
That's correct. What I'll do is I'll post that in here.
You can do that. Caps don't matter to get, to win.
Oh
So-
yeah, you're right. It may not matter. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert in that.
Yeah.
But I'll cap it.
Caps don't matter, but spaces do.
Just like that.
And
If
I
somebody
like
wants
that.
to copy that.
See, I think I left the eye off. Yeah, I did. Let me redo it.
All right. So I'm going to show you. Let me switch my camera over and I'm going to show you what we're talking about here. It's in the background behind me, but
Oh, yeah.
Hillbilly's got in the background of his too. All right. But I'll get out of the way here. Let you all see that.
Mine's on the vise. I'm waiting to mount it. Put it up.
That right there is what we're going to give away. I'll have it directly shipped to you.
Cool.
Awesome.
Awesome. It's good quality, too.
Yeah, that's neat looking. I like it.
Mhm.
All right.
I hung mine with Velcro and it fell off the thing. Bubba reminded me one time behind me here.
Yeah, this ceiling here will get too hot in the summertime for that. It's insulated, but it still gets pretty warm.
Mhm.
So I have carefully put some tacks in the seam at the edge.
I'll let you take yourself back when you're ready.
I'm going to switch
Um,
back here.
Hasbro?
Nobody wants to look at my ugly mug. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna,
I shared a picture. I blurred the faces, but I have 7 grandkids and only one grandson, and he's 3 years old. My son-in-law sent me this picture yesterday, and if you want to share it, it's up to you.
Yeah, no, fine.
Yeah.
Can you not share it? Or did you
I-
send it an email to me?
You, it's on the bottom. You have to click it for it to bring up.
Ah, okay, here it is. Sorry. That's awesome. That's not a. What finger is that in the background there, Hillbilly?
I don't know, but I think he's I don't know if that's to his sisters or what he was doing, but my son-in-law got a picture of it. And thank
All
goodness
right.
Mama wasn't in the car at that time.
All right, so let's start the countdown for this thing here. Let me switch back over to that view, and why don't we go ahead and start telling everybody about what we have coming up, what you're working on for your channel, etc. And we'll go bottom to top. Eagle, go ahead. What do you have coming up?
I need to get to the gun range. That's what's mostly coming up. I've got a few projects to go test, so need to get to the gun range. So some videos from that. 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 Grendel, of course 8.6 Blackout. But yeah, trips to the gun range recently coming up here. It's pretty soon.
Very cool. Jamie?
Yeah.
Same thing. I got I need to go to the range. I've got test rounds to test and to shoot, and I got a video in queue right now about a local gun store / range up at over in the next town. I'm gonna turn it live probably tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that.
Very cool.
Hey
Chris?
guys, I got to bounce out real quick. Big
Okay.
congrats on the 2000. I need to take my wife somewhere to go meet a friend, so I don't want her to have to Uber or taxi. So that means I'm driving.
Good to see
All
you,
right,
Eagle.
Eagle.
Yeah, good to see you
Thank
guys.
you.
Congrats.
Good night,
Thank you
Eagle.
for
Thanks
joining,
for
man.
joining us,
Eagle.
man.
All right, see you guys later.
See you, man.
All right, Chris, I think we're up to you.
Yeah, I got a lot coming up. Got a new AR in from Anderson. Finally got the Ross Martin pistol coming up. Had a lot of people asking me about the Guardian from Gideon Optics, our new LPVO. That showed up today. So got a lot of stuff coming up. And I want to congratulate you again on 2K, man. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
With scissors.
Hillbilly, please tell me you're going to have a hard seltzer experience.
Man, only at the gun range. Yeah, we're gonna be busting hard seltzers, not drinking any. That's for sure.
I wouldn't want to see you hurt again.
Oh man. What I got coming up here in about 30 minutes or so, we got Guns Bearing Therapy, and we are doing a 1776 giveaway over there. And we have a special guest, Blackbeard Fire Starters. They're going to be on tonight, and so we're going to be having a lot of fun giveaways. So if you guys get a chance to come over and check it out after a bit. And man, as far as videos goes, man, I got them stacked up. Thank goodness we got nice weather. Yeah, just putting out videos and just keep cranking them out, I guess. So appreciate you so
All right.
much for having me here, and congratulations again on the 2K, man. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you, brother. You deserve it.
Thank you, Hillbilly. All right, before we get to AR, let's give away this flag and then we'll wrap it up. So let me get this thing going here. Everybody make sure real quick, get in I Love the USA. I think everybody's in, but really fast because I'm going to that drawing tool now. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Tick, tick.
Michael Dunn.
Michael Dunn, congratulations, buddy.
Nice, Michael.
All right,
Very
congratulations.
We'll put that to good use.
All right, Michael, grab that email there. The Hasbro email is scrolling across the screen and send me your information. All right, AR, why don't you continue to close us out? What do you got coming up?
Doing some videos on some gunsmith tools I bought. I got more gunsmith tools coming. I've got a giveaway, 400 sub giveaway. I've got 1776 patches for your cap or whatever you got. I got a bunch of stuff. I won't show the rest. Quite a few things and more coming for a giveaway on my show. And I'm going to hopefully start back streaming regular. So, That's about it. Building guns and streaming. Doing
All
a few
right, Walter.
videos.
What do you have coming up besides a hot date tonight?
I got a hot date with a leftover piece of fried chicken. That's as close to a breast as I'm going to get tonight. Did I say that?
I think I heard that.
Well, we got quite a bit going on here at Casa de Viejo. We got the final edition of Moldy Monday coming up this Monday, number 52 weeks in a row. And then we're going to move into a kind of another short series. I had previously done a series with 45 ACP using the Hensley and Gibbs style number 68 bullet. And we're going to do that again, but using a 225 to 230 grain round nose bullet this time. And I got half a dozen or so molds that we'll go shoot some of those through a couple of different 45 1911s. That'll be a fun one. We still got the Breathe a Few series going over on the Rumble channel and stuff that I can't show on YouTube. And other than that, kind of moving forward, trying to keep from backsliding. I'm happy to be here, and congratulations one more time, Hasbro. That's quite the milestone to hit 2K. One of these days, I want to grow up and be just like you, man.
And congrats,
I
Hasbro.
would have higher goals than that. All right. I first of all want to thank everybody in the side chat and all of my subscribers as well that may catch us later if they watch this. I'm thankful for every one of you that joined tonight. I'm thankful for everyone on this panel. I'm really thankful that you guys joined me and took time out of your day to do this. I just wanted to spend time to really acknowledge everybody else that's been watching, all the stuff I do. And it's just, again, I try to have fun. And if it's not fun, I won't do it. And so you'll see things like right now, I'm having a lot of fun with 22 rimfire, but I'm going to get rimfire, 22 long rifle. Of course, it's rimfire, but I'm going to get right back into 300 hammer. I got people hounding me to get back to some reloading because not a lot of people reload for that. And I gotten some crazy accuracy out of that rifle, better than I would have ever expected. I really want to do 22 ARC, and I've been after some people trying to find barrels, and I'm trying to avoid spending $450 for a barrel. Wow. And that's more or less what they're falling, between $350 and $450 for an ARC barrel. And those are just standard 22 caliber barrels with a new chamber. I'm just about ready to order my own reamer and do it myself, and just buy a barrel blank, because
there you go.
What they're charging because it's new and the latest is just not right. So we'll see. But I have everything to do it. I mean, I have all the bullet selection and powders and everything. I got everything I need. I just I need some companies to make it more reasonable. So that's what I'll try to do for the next few months, and I'll get back on my 6.5 Creedmoor custom one too. It's got the Excalibur barrel on it. It shot crazy good, but it's in a Boyd's at one stock, and it shot really good, but it's very temperamental to torque. And some of you guys have seen the wooden stock like that. It's very temperamental. So I got to bed it and do everything like that. So, all right. Well, before we go, did I miss anybody? I don't think I did, right?
No, a lot of people in the side chat. Congrats, Hasbro. I didn't say it. Appreciate it. And you're doing good, brother. I like your stuff. So.
All right. Well, thank you all. Make sure you go over to see Hillbilly Show, Guns, Beer, and Therapy here coming up in about 30 minutes. And we'll see you all then. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Night all.
Congrats, everybody. Thanks for playing along.
Bye, everybody.
I'll be on the backside.